Alright, y'all. So, this is probably the most serious topic I've ever tackled or talked about. I don't know why it's a tackle. I was trying to be serious. So, basically, I don't know if you heard in the news recently, but this Chris Tyson situation is something serious. It's something I wanted to address because I'm a teenager and I wanted to, I don't know, I wanted to show a teen's point of view on it, I guess. I don't know. But, usually my videos are funny and stuff. But we're going to react to the full situation with the Jamari video. Let me go to our reaction. So I'm reacting to it with a Jamari video, and yeah, I think the situation is really bad, and I think it's very nasty. This thing I actually wanted to bring up before we really started this video fully was that there is a lot of pedophiles going around. Can I say that word? I don't know if I can say that word, but a lot of creeps going around, and just be safe if you are a teenager. Also, be safe. And don't trust all creators. Don't even trust me. Just know people. Trust people you know. Okay. All right.
Yesterday, the dominoes started falling, and now everyone has been weighing in on the Chris Tyson situation, where his past has now been dredged up, and it was revealed that he was very publicly a fan of some disgusting art that's really just a loophole so that adults can enjoy. Chris was such a big fan of this style of art, in fact, that back in—
I actually didn't even know that. I don't even know any of this. That when. So also, I want to throw this disclaimer. Also, I forgot to throw this out there. Also, I am not against trans people. I feel like that's the thing now. That I feel like when you talk about the situation, people think you're against trans people. So I am not against trans people. And if I say anything mean against Chris, was never a fan of Chris before or after transition. If you think I'm against trans people, that's on you, I guess. But I'm putting a disclaimer to let you know that I don't hate anybody.
In the day, he bought a print from this guy named Shadman, who was infamous for creating this stuff, and he went out and hung this up in his living room for everyone to see. Above that, he had some eerily similar accusations as Dr. Disrespect did only a few weeks ago regarding interactions with—
Also, my fault. So I don't know if you've seen in the media, and I'm trying to be more quiet in this reaction because I'm just trying to let it be known. I'm not trying to make a joke, nothing. But seriously, and we haven't got a minute in. But so Sneeko, I don't know if you've seen this, but Sneeko actually said that they're going for Dr. Spec because he's a white straight male, and they're not talking anything about Chris because very sorry, she is. I'm not gonna cut that out either. This is gonna be a straight reaction. She is trans, and obviously that wasn't true. And Mr. Beast even, that's Mr. Beast. No, it was Tate. Tate said that nobody in the Mr. Beast video with the 50 creators is gonna say anything about Chris or Ava, and that wasn't true because literally, what you call it? Kai Cenat literally made a video on right after, literally when it happened. I seen Kai Cenat post something, so I'm just saying.
One of his biggest fans, who at the time was 13 years old. Well, now, like what often happens when someone gets put in a situation like this, more people have come forward with their stories regarding Chris, old videos have resurfaced, and more messages have come to light.
No, this is the first weird thing I saw. The Jeanette McCurdy video. No, that was the first thing I saw, and that was crazy because it was like he leaked her nudes and something, and I was like, I saw in the comments, how did he get those? That ain't your business. But I mean, I think that him leaking those in the first place is insane because she's a child. And I don't know, it's just weird.
I'm going to begin to all of that and more in today's video. First, I did want to talk about some of the tweets and statements that Lava continued to make yesterday, where he says, "Can you guys help me counter all of these lies? Chris's messages to me were sent in public Discord servers and groups, but everyone is framing it as if it was one-on-one. Chris literally did nothing wrong." So it seems like he's going to be holding true to his original statement that he was not a victim and that he never got inappropriate with Chris. I will say I have seen this guy catching quite a bit of flack online, and I absolutely do not support any of that. The thing is, guys, when it comes to a potential victim like this guy could possibly be, it's actually very common for them to come out and to defend their potential You have to remember this guy.
I've actually never seen that. I've never seen like defend their whatever you want to call it, their offender.
I was a huge super fan of Mr. Beast and Chris. He probably held them in a very high regard. So the mere idea of losing that relationship and everything coming crashing down around him has probably been very hard for this person, Lava. I'm not saying that anything concrete happened between them. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if this guy...
And again, I don't even know. I don't know who he... I don't really know anything. So that's why we're watching Jamari. Because if I tackled this straight up, if people be like, what is he talking about? So, to be straight up with you, I just wanted to watch Jamari.
Guy who's still only like 20 years old is very scared right now. Now this to me is where things start to get very interesting because Jimmy, aka Mr. Beast, begins to be involved. So there used to be this guy named Jake Franklin, aka Jake the Viking, who would often appear in Mr. Beast's video, apparently.
And then he came out saying something. And I was like, he was talking about something. Oh yeah, he was saying because they were on payroll and stuff. He was like, that's why Mr. Beast told him not to say anything. He's like, yeah, Mr. Beast knew though. Doesn't that mean you knew too? Like, why didn't you say anything before? If he knew, that means you knew. If you knew, he knew. That means you knew too. And that's probably why you left. You want to be in it. But now that it's coming out, you want to say something. I think that's always weird. Like, he's not a victim. It's kind of different. He's not a victim. So like, what are we doing? You know?
They were pretty good friends. But around 4 years ago, it seemed like he was just cut off completely. They stopped asking him to be in these videos, and eventually he was left to kind of just do his own thing. Well, in the midst of all the drama yesterday, he came out with some tweets. I know the Lava GS they are mentioning in the video. This ain't good for Beast. He also responded to another tweet and says, Chris should tell everyone how old the girl was he was snapping that sent him his first ever pair of Gucci slides. And I understand why he's coming out with these tweets now that all of this is unfolding, but like dude, if you knew that some sick shit was going on in the background, especially regarding...
See? Jamari with me on this. What is he doing? Like, what are you doing? That's weird.
People who are underage. Why didn't you speak up about this before? And in the most cryptic tweet of them all that he would send out yesterday, he would say, Jimmy knew. Obviously alluding to the idea that Jimmy has possibly known about this behavior for a very long time. I mean, with all of this now coming to light with some of the messages I'm about to show you guys.
Look at bro in the bottom. Jimmy knows all. I know this is a serious video, but I can't, bro. Jimmy knows all is crazy. Like, my fault. I should be laughing right now. Like, dead serious. I should be real serious right now. But Jimmy knows all is crazy. It's a little too funny not to laugh. How do I
guys, in a second, I'm gonna change my stance to say that Mr. Beast has to put out some sort of statement about this situation. And here's a little excerpt from this video that was posted 4 years ago, where Jake talks about disbanding from the Mr. Beast team.
Probably, if you're a Mr. Beast fan, you probably have noticed I have not been in the videos as of late. In fact, the last video I was in...
Also, I'm not a Mr. Beast fan. I forgot to mention that. I could be like, no, I loved Chris. I love Mr. Beast. At one point I did. But I can't say the last time I watched a Mr. Beast video. I think I watch reactions to Mr. Beast videos, but I don't watch his videos. I'm not a fan. And I'm not saying I'm not a fan because, like, I never liked Mr. Beast. Y'all look weird for liking him. No, I just don't watch his videos. That's just me personally. But, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like they coming at him. And, like, if we saying he knew, and this Jake the Viking dude is saying he knew, that Jimmy knew, why was he not saying anything? And I think I was watching Mr. Beast at this point. Like, at this point, I think I watched Mr. Beast. But then, like, Jake left. And I was still watching for a little bit. Then I stopped. Because it just wasn't for me anymore.
Was hide and seek. Second hide and seek video that was posted back January some date. And then after that, I was no longer asked to be in any videos. I was still on payroll. Still getting paid. And I took that kind of... This is cool. I get to sit at home and get paid. But at the same time, you know... what's actually going on, and everyone I talked to never really gave me any answers till super recently when finally I was able to meet down a couple people and kind of put everything out on the table, and it came down to my piece no longer fit the puzzle. if that's the best way to put it.
So he goes on in this video to actually be pretty respectful towards Mr. Beast. He was thankful for the opportunity. And at least here, which this is like 4 years ago, he says he feels no ill will towards him or anyone on the team. But now that more is now coming to light, we see that that might not be true. Keemstar would also tweet out yesterday, Kris Tyson supported the cartoon P artist Shadman that drew my daughter at 8 years old in a sexual manner.
He did what, bro? No, this is like, I'm gonna take a second. We gotta take a second for this. I gotta talk with y'all like seriously. If you have a like issue, right, mentally, because no, there's no way like you are mentally sane drawing somebody's 8-year-old daughter sexually. If you have something wrong mentally, please get help. Please get help. Actually, like, I'm not even joking. Like, usually I'm like joking about this thing. Like, seriously, get help. This isn't funny. This isn't okay. Why are you drawing somebody's 8-year-old daughter sexually? That's disgusting.
This is a known fact. Privately, me and Kris Tyson even had a conversation about this roughly a month ago, as it still upsets me, which is very understandable. And I actually did go back and research this a little bit myself, where I found an old live stream from Shadman being confronted about drawing these pictures of Keemstar's daughter. And even at that time, he acknowledged how much of a disgusting scumbag he truly is.
About it, to be honest, but yeah, it's pretty weird, let's all agree, and I think you're kind of a weird guy.
I totally am. I that's my thing. I totally am.
Look, all I'm saying is there's a reason.
He agrees he's weird. I'm putting this camera down. He agrees he's weird.
That freaks like that need to hide their face. And the fact that that information was very public back in the day, 8 years ago, before he ever purchased that art, kind of just tells me how much of a degenerate he had to be to still be supporting someone like Shadman. They even dug up his old Reddit, which he...
No, yeah, the fact that you're supporting something like that already is a red flag. But there's
he also had exposed himself via some sort of tweet a couple months back. And they say the joke is that Shadman makes corn out of anything. This right here is apparently Chris's old account. And he says, it ain't corn unless it's got a... Yeah, I'll let you read that. And he also continues on to say, ah yes, this will make a fine addition to my collection. And something tells me, guys, that he was not joking. And this is just stuff that Kris was out there posting publicly. Like, I'm gonna need that hard drive pulled.
Why did I just do that? I put my cursor over his on some like weird stuff. And like, that's not why I paused. I was gonna pause anyways. The reason why I paused is because like, this is weird. That's weird. Like, what are we doing? What are we actually doing?
Pretty soon. And that's if...
Oh, also, I wanted to mention that we probably, hopefully, I post this by like, this is probably, I'll be posted either Monday or Tuesday. Because, probably Monday. This is probably gonna be a Monday post. Because I think the rest of the week we're gonna be doing joke stuff. We're gonna be like laughing. But I want y'all to know how serious this is. So we're gonna like start off the week with this. And we'll get into funny, obviously.
If the black SUVs haven't already shown up at the house. And I'm not talking about the FBI's, I'm talking about Mr. Beasts. Now here's where things potentially get even darker for Mr. Beast, as another alleged former employee came out to say this.
No, I've seen this video. I've seen this video. It was funny because this dude started playing Kendrick and he was like, this is the outside of it. You'll see.
Hold on, let me turn off the music. I'm outside Mr. Beast's studio.
Nah, guys, the fact that that song and Drake's name has become, like, synonymous with these type of accusations is crazy. But let's get back to the video.
Right now. Here's a cornfield. I'll explain that tomorrow. I've just been driving by looking to see, you know, is there an FBI raid going on? What's happening? My name's Dawson. I worked at Mr. Beast from...
By the way, he kind of looks like Bryce Hall. Like, I kind of see hoodie Bryce Hall here.
February to May of this year, 2024. Kris is the tip of the iceberg. And when Jake the Viking says, Mr. Beast knew, yeah, Mr. Beast knew. I heard many times that Ava...
So they both knew that Mr. Beast knew. Apparently. He knew. Not saying it's a fact, not saying it's not a fact. I'm saying that it's weird that he knew, but they knew he knew. Which means that they knew too. Here's something to tell us. He's the tip of the iceberg. Are you part of the iceberg?
Ava Kris Tyson is a major liability, but they can't get rid of her because she's already threatened legal action and she knows too much. And when all this information comes out about everything that she knew, everything other people know, I promise you on everything Mr. Beast has done. Amazon,
I
if you can
promise
get
you
your
on
money back,
everything
get your
is
money back.
crazy.
So this guy right here who claims to be a former employee is now saying this is only the tip of the iceberg of the crazy things going on at Mr. Beast Studios. I mean, I gotta be honest with you guys, seeing the downfall of Mr. Beast would be like the most insane story in YouTube history, and it would be really, really bad for the platform as a whole, and as someone like this is my job, I'm not thrilled to hear about that, but hey, if there's some sick shit going on, it's gotta come to light. Like,
He's crazy. But, I mean, I'll be there too. But I don't want Mr. Beast to fall, you know? I think he's a great YouTuber. I think that everybody thinks he's like a cool guy. So if he falls as a YouTuber, that's like, it's kind of bad, you know? You view him as a good dude. A good, like, face of YouTube, so. I don't know. I hope that dude's just saying that he's the tip of the iceberg and nothing really crazy is going on in Mr. Beast Studios.
I thought this boy Mr. Beast
With content these days, you never know, bro. You never know.
was going to be running for president by the time I turned 40, but his whole operation could end up being taken down by one single person. Now this is where more messages began to surface, apparently being shared by a then 14-year-old who was in a
this is what I saw-
Snapchat
I saw this too.
conversation with Tyson back in 2019. And first, they're just kind of trying to show the proof that this was the legitimate Chris. They click on the profile there, go straight to his new Snapchat thing he's got going on. And so as you can see, they're having some sort of
You see Jamari said his. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Jamari cool for that. Man, you might call me weird for that, right? But I was scared to say his. Jamari just stood on business.
conversation via Snapchat, which wouldn't exactly be surprising to me, as a lot of strange people like to go onto Snapchat because they think, oh, the messages, they're not going to be there forever. And as you guys can see here, apparently Chris is once again calling this person dad, which he was also apparently doing to the Lava character we talked about yesterday. And honestly, within these messages, I don't really see anything necessarily inappropriate going on. I mean, I guess he was sending some peculiar emojis, but it's still just weird to me. Like, why were you in contact on private messengers with several people who were not even close to being of age? Like, anytime that's even a thing, I already see that as a huge red flag, and y'all kind of know where there's smoke, there's usually fire. And as you guys can see, much like their Twitter page, when I go and try and click on Chris's Snapchat, his profile is nowhere to be found, leading people to believe that he's trying to further cover up this evidence.
And that makes it bad, because it obviously proves it's true. What do you do? What do you do?
I mean, wiping your socials clean,
What does Mr. Beast do?
to me, is never the look of an innocent person.
Make it
And here's
20v1.
to me where things start getting super f***ed up. Like, if the allegations I'm about to show you are true, oh, Chris is just beyond cooked. Like, they shouldn't even return to the internet. Now, I will say, these type of videos can be faked, but you would have to be pretty good at digital graphics, just like I said with the Dr. Disrespect situation. Now, this person came forward anonymously, which I would completely understand, especially given what we've seen that guy Lava go through the last 24 hours and the way people have straight up ridiculed him. But they say, I would like to stay anonymous, but Kris Tyson was texting me back in 20...
Even if you are, I don't know what he's gonna show, but even if you are very good at, like, digital graphic, can you do that in, like, this amount of time?
20 when I was 14. I'm 18 now. I commented on one of his tweets. He saw it and messaged me when I was young and I couldn't see what he was doing was and manipulating me, but looking back at it, I can see it now. And so once again, this anonymous source just kind of wanted to show proof that they were talking to the real Chris, apparently. And as you guys can see there, they scroll through the DMs, they click to his profile, and that is indeed Chris's profile that now has no tweets. I mean, I'm not saying you would have to be like some sort of computer genius to do this.
I don't know if y'all saw that, but she deleted her Twitter. Like, all her Twitter posts was, like, not even there no more.
But to me, this does all look pretty legit. And so the message...
Now I have nothing to believe, but that is crazy. That is insane. That is... believe. But I didn't know what I was gonna say. When after Jamar, I showed this on the screen. I don't even know if I want to talk anymore. Whoa, don't like, bro. Like he showed him Mr. Beast video. I was like, I wish you could see me more. Weird.
Message thread starts apparently in the middle of a conversation where he says, "Nothing, how is that video turning out? Good." And then he shares a link to a Mr. Beast video. I opened a free bank, which let me check on my phone if like the dates line up. He claims this happened in 2020. Oh my god. The dates line up, everyone. 4 years ago.
Oh my.
Oh man. I don't know why. I sent a bit of a shiver down my spine. Okay. So he says, "I barely got screen time. I wish you could see me more." To which this person says, "I wish I was in a video." And apparently Chris says, "Me too. It's too soon though. I could introduce you to everyone when you get a little older apparently." And the person says, "Yeah, that would be awesome." And at first when I read these alleged messages, I was thinking, well, there's still no proof that the person was like underage. And apparently Chris says, "Me too. It's too soon though. I could introduce you to everyone when you get a little
Yeah, that is so incriminating.
older apparently." And the person says, "Yeah, that would be awesome." But then Chris allegedly says, "Your birthday is coming up, isn't it?" "Yeah, December 2nd. You're turning 14. This person allegedly says, "I don't know where the party will be at. My mom is still deciding."
so
Like,
bad.
if we're to believe these messages are real, and someone's talking about their birthday to you, and you're a grown man, and they're talking about, "Oh, my mom is still deciding where my birthday is gonna be at," like if it's gonna be at Peter Piper Pizza, like how many red flags would there need to be that you might be doing something horribly wrong here?
First try. There's no way he said that first try. Peter Piper Pizza. I could have done that.
And this is where things get crazy. He says, "What do you want? I could give you anything." And then this person says, "We could play Fortnite. I beat you last time." Meaning they've possibly had some sort of private conversation over games once again. For all you parents out there watching right now, please deeply monitor what your kid is doing on the game and who they're talking to.
No, for real. No. Seriously? Some kids. Bro. And I'm not even talking to parents, because I'm not old enough to talk to parents. I'm talking to you kids. Y'all kids. Seriously. Watch what you're doing. Please watch what you're doing. Don't talk to these adults. If you think it's cool because you're talking to an adult, that's not okay. It's not. It's not cool. It's not funny. Just stop. Wait till you're 18. And then when you're 18, date somebody that's closer to your age. Don't go for you could go for 50. I guess it's not legal. It's weird. But I'm just saying, please make sure that y'all know what y'all are doing. And y'all are talking to the right people and not older people. Please. Tomorrow I'm gonna talk to our parents real quick.
That is one of the main avenues that people who are interested in kids will use to talk to them and lure them in. Not saying that happened here. I'm just saying wise up to all that shit. If you're not, because I'm sure most of you are very good parents. You don't want anything expensive for your birthday? I could spoil you. I don't know. It's fine, look at my snap. So what? The channels of communication just continue to overlap. If this is true. This person just says, "Okay, we've been here for a while now. I'm tired. Texting you is the only thing keeping me awake right now." God. When you leave, we could play Fort or Minecraft. Not the most notorious game for weirdos. I love you.
No, they give
I
Minecraft a
love
really
playing-
bad name, bro. Like, I can't play Minecraft. Like, imagine a recording me playing Minecraft. I couldn't be a Minecraft YouTuber no more. Why do you think I only like 3 Minecraft videos? If I did Minecraft videos normally, it'd be a problem.
In Minecraft with you. I'm telling you guys, if this shit is real, this whole thing, this whole Mr. Beast operation is gonna have such a giant stain on it. And just right now, I'm finding these other things he was sending out, apparently via this Reddit account, where he says, "Why the f would you use your VR headset for anything other than 3D and that same type of art? Gang, grape." God. I mean, I could see this much more easily being faked, but Jesus Christ. But you can still get teen love. 14-year-olds always stay 14? Pokemon came out to say, "I don't know all the details regarding the Ava situation, but I want to make it clear. Any inappropriate behavior towards minors is unacceptable, regardless of who you are." Well, thank you, Pokey, for the boldest statement of 2024. This also went viral yesterday with this old footage.
No, he has a good point. All she said was, don't talk to kids. All right, I'm going with it.
Resurfaced. Kris Tyson old YouTube channel found where he shared revenge pics with his audience of Jeanette McCurdy from iCarly.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Recently everybody's been hearing about the Jeanette McCurdy leak of her photo. What the story is, she sent pictures to her boyfriend, her now ex-boyfriend, and he leaked them out, and she is a very popular Nickelodeon star on the show iCarly. You'll probably see the photos get taken down at some point tonight, maybe tomorrow, because Nickelodeon has that kind of power. But the link's in the description if you want to see them. I mean, I'm not endorsing people to go look at somebody else's private business, but I know that you know, people might want to see them, so it's there if you want it.
So this guy literally comes out to likely his mostly kid audience and says, yeah, like, I know how much this revenge can really damage someone's life, how it can lead people to do terrible things to themselves. I don't endorse the spreading of these pictures, but hey, by the way, link in the description. And in the future, I really do want to have a greater conversation, as I kind of had before, about how wrong it is that, you know, viewing adult videos and adult images and the addiction to all that stuff, and how it's become so normalized and how it's making so many people pretty much sick in their head. I mean, I can't do anything but pretty much pray for the kids today, because they're probably exposed to so much so early on in their life. I mean,
no, seriously. You guys, you kids, please. If you watch somebody and you enjoy their videos, just stick to their videos. Do not message them. Do not message them. Do not DM these celebrities. And if you're trying to do a giveaway, do your giveaway. Keep texting you through the giveaway. Don't text them anymore. Because unless this celebrity you like is actually a child or a teenager that's around your age, they are most likely a predator. So don't talk to them.
I mean, I truly do believe that, like, the normalization of pretty much having that addiction has really damaged our society as a whole. Oh shit. Right as I'm making this video, I just went to check out their Twitter page 24 seconds ago. The statement has been released.
I've seen this post on Twitter.
Oh shit! Mr. Beast made the call. The black SUV showed up to Chris's crib. I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior or comments. Nah, we're gonna need more than an apology. You gotta get up there on the stand, big dog. If it hurt or offended anyone, yeah, I think it was pretty up what you were doing. Seeing my recent events, we've mutually decided it's best I permanently step away from all things Mr. Beast. He said, get away from my brand and social media to focus on my family and my mental health. I'm sorry, but this statement is not good enough for me. It shouldn't be good enough for anyone who's like a big fan of Mr. Beast. We need to see more than this. Mr. Beast needs to come out and say something, and this needs to be addressed on a deeper level. Like, this makes him look even more guilty to me. This makes it look like, yes, I was trying to scrub everything, and let me just, like, make this post real quick before everything gets really bad. What a crazy day. Nah, Mr. Beast, this is the last tweet, bro. You gotta say something. All I gotta say is what a crazy 72 hours it has been. I also want to put the disclaimer out there. Everything that I've said in this video is technically all speculation. You shouldn't take any of it as a fact. But oh my god, does this all look horrible? Why every YouTuber? Why every person just like being exposed this year? It's crazy. Either way, y'all let me know what you guys think down
Allegedly.
below. I mean, what a bombshell video. But as you guys know, though, it's been your boy, the Tan Superman, and we're trying to clean up these virtual streets one video at a time. And I'm out, y'all. Peace.
Damn. Well, we just reacted to that. Obviously, I didn't react. I wasn't very animated. I was like, whoa, he's a pedophile. Oh, like, because this is serious. Something I wanted to be very serious with. If you are my fault. If you are a kid, please watch out. Take care of yourself. Just be safe. Honestly. Be safe. Trust people. Go be around people you trust. Go to trusted adults. And talk to children if you are a child. Do not talk to people older than you. And by older than you, I mean like adults. But if you enjoy a YouTuber, just watch them. Do not message them. Do not DM them. I think that's my end. But I hope y'all enjoyed this. Because this is probably the most serious thing I'll ever tackle. Maybe not serious. Maybe not the most serious. We might do more like these, but this is the serious thing I ever have tackled. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. We'll get back to the funny tomorrow. And yeah. It's Chris.